Florentino Perez is in shock. The Real Madrid president, accustomed to controlling the behind-the-scenes with an iron fist, was completely taken by surprise. A piece of news dropped like a bombshell in Valdebebas, and the impact can already be felt even in the corridors of the Santiago Bernabeu. It was supposed to be just another ordinary preseason day, with intense training, physical testing, and the excitement of the new generation. But what no one expected was that the heart of the project could be about to break. Literally. The confidence that guided the club's plans for the season has turned to uncertainty. The joy of training has given way to tension. The coaching staff is on alert. The board is silent. And the fans? Stunned. At the center of all this turmoil, one name resonates louder than all the others: Vinicius Jr. The Brazilian, a symbol of the new era for Real Madrid, may be preparing a bitter farewell. And what makes it all the more dramatic is the timing. Right in the middle of preseason, just as everything begins to take shape, at the exact moment when unity and clarity of the project were expected. Florentino tries to maintain control, but he already knows. This negotiation could turn into a war. The proposal that reached Vinicius changes everything, and it could alter the club's course. So, before we continue, you know what to do. Like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell. Because this soap opera is just beginning, and here you'll follow each episode with the excitement that only Madrid fans know. Real Madrid's preseason began with a promise of continuity, youth, and ambition. The squad returned hungry for more titles, buoyed by their Champions League triumph and the arrival of key reinforcements like Leny Yoro and Kylian Mbappé. Endrick, the new Brazilian star, is already training with the professionals. Mbappé is gradually becoming a part of the team and gaining a place in tactical training. Ancelotti seems pleased with the group, and the fans were breathing a sigh of relief. Until now, Vinicius Jr. was seen as a central part of the team, one of the natural leaders in the locker room. Renewing his contract was considered a priority, almost certain, according to club insiders, but everything changed. Inside sources confirm the deal has stalled. Negotiations have stalled. The board offered a competitive salary, worthy of a star, but Vinny refused. His goal is to earn the same as Kylian Mbappé, and this caused an earthquake. Tension behind the scenes has increased. Previously light and relaxed training sessions now have a heavier feel. Focus has been lost. The players feel it. So does the coaching staff. The board is divided. Some believe the club should open its coffers. After all, we're talking about one of the 5 best players in the world. Others urge caution. The club's financial stability is at stake. And in the middle of it all stands Real Madrid, a giant that begins its journey to the 2025 season under the shadow of a decision that could change everything. Vinicius Jr. isn't just a player. He's the face of a new era, the symbol of a renewal that worked. The kid who arrived discredited, criticized, attacked, and responded with goals, titles, and personality. He overcame racism. He silenced his critics, and he made the Bernabeu his home. His dribbles bring hope. His goals fuel a crowd accustomed to chanting his name. Vinicius became synonymous with emotion. But now, that name is appearing in the tabloids for a different reason. The stalled renewal has become a soap opera. Saudi Arabia's multi-million-dollar offer arrived strong, weighty, almost impossible to ignore. And the previously untouchable number 7 is now wavering. The demand to earn the same as Mbappé was not well received. The board considered it too bold, and this created a stalemate. Florentino, who was confident of a quick settlement, felt the blow, and he's trying to put out the fire personally. Vini's silence is disturbing. There were no posts, no statements, not even indirect messages. But anyone who knows football knows. When a player goes silent, it's because something's moving behind the scenes. The fans, once 100% behind the star, are now divided. Some understand, some defend. But there are also those who feel betrayed. After all, where's the love for the jersey? And this division is just beginning. Vinicius Jr.'s future is in his hands, but the consequences could affect the entire club structure. Technically, Vinicius Jr. is one of the most unpredictable and unbalanced players in the world. His ability to break lines, open up defenses, and decide games is unquestionable. Over the past 2 years, the Brazilian has been directly responsible for moves that have decided titles. He's more than just a striker. He's a cog in the wheel that drives Real Madrid's entire attacking system. His understanding with Rodrigo, Bellingham, and now Mbappé is a coach's dream. The two coordinated movements, positional changes, and high-speed dribbling, an orchestra on the field. But last season showed signs of wear and tear. Vini suffered from muscle injuries, game overload, and emotional stress. In some decisive matches, his presence was muted. This takes its toll. The coaching staff acknowledges he's still essential, but he requires total focus and absolute dedication. And the current situation raises questions about that. If Vini continues to focus on the off-field, his technical performance could suffer. And Real Madrid can't afford to lose intensity at the start of the season. That's why Florentino is treading carefully. He doesn't want to lose the star player, but he also doesn't want to give in to what he considers a demand beyond the club's salary limits. Saudi football is back, and with a vengeance. According to European media reports, a Saudi Arabian club has offered Vinicius Jr. a 5-year, $1 billion contract. The proposal includes an annual salary that is absolutely unattainable for Real Madrid. Furthermore, the transfer would yield between 300 and 350 million euros for the club, a historic figure. The news hit Valdebebas like a bombshell. The board, which had hoped to resolve the renewal in the coming weeks, is now racing against time. The deadline is getting tight. On social media, the movement is intense. Vini posted a pensive emoji, and the comments exploded. Fans are begging for him to stay, but some are harshly criticizing him. Journalists close to the player's staff say he's still inclined to stay. But the number that arrived from Saudi Arabia is irrefutable for his agents. And that changes everything. Real Madrid, in turn, responded with a $1 billion release clause. A clear message. We won't sell him. He'll only leave if it's contractually binding. But what if the player himself wants to leave? In that case, there's no safe harbor clause, and the club knows this. Vinicius's potential departure isn't just a technical loss. It's an emotional blow. A blow to a group that was preparing to kick off its most promising season in recent memory. Tactically, Ancelotti would have to overhaul the attack. Rodrigo would take on a new role. Mbappé would gain more responsibility. And Endrick, perhaps, would be called upon prematurely. More than that, the club loses a reference, a media face, a player who represents Real Madrid worldwide. In La Liga, this also changes the game. Barcelona is watching closely. They know that an unstable Madrid could give them an advantage in the title race. In the Champions League, Vini's absence would mean losing the surprise factor in attack. The player who breaks down defenses, who makes decisions, who invents. Off the field, the club's image as a destination for stars would be tarnished. The message would be clear. Not even Real Madrid can keep its stars in the face of petrodollars. And that sets a dangerous precedent. Very dangerous. Now I want to hear from you. Madrid fan. Would Vinicius Jr. be betraying the club if he accepted Saudi Arabia's offer? Or is he simply fighting for what he deserves? This story is far from over. And every detail matters. Every decision. Every gesture. Do you think Real Madrid should bow to the pressure and pay what they want? Or is it time to move on with someone who really wants to wear this jersey? Here on the channel, we debate with passion, respect, and soul. Because Real Madrid is more than a team, it's a family. Leave your opinion in the comments. Let's have our say, because this fan base plays the game too. If you haven't liked it yet, now's the time. Subscribe and activate the bell. Here, each video is a cry for goal from the heart of the Madrid stands. And until next time, with another chapter of this pre-season that has already started off hot.